Turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. It's your boy Ralph, aka Mr. Indeed.
Y'all already know it's your boy Antoine, aka Mr. Parker. And like normal, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And we always promise to.
Keep it real, raw, and relevant. Welcome to the Rated R Podcast.
We are, man, I know y'all miss us, but we miss y'all, so I ain't even got to get into it. We miss y'all like y'all miss us. If y'all don't miss us, guess what? We don't miss y'all. So we back, and again, we are back. Like no other, I always got to start off with a thank you. I definitely want to say thank you to the ones who reached out to ask where the podcast at. So to know that y'all are looking for us is definitely bigger than anything else that's going on for me right now. So I'm definitely thankful. I'm sure my favorite co-host is thankful as well. I'm gonna let him speak a little bit what you got for me, my boy.
Hey Red, thank all the guests we had during this last corresponding of episodes. We had the single ladies. Well, first we had, Ray Ray. First we had
my bad. Mr.
Good TV with
yeah.
And then we had the single ladies. We had Shanita, Marcy, and Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the I'm gonna call them the love gurus. Who is my cousin Andrea, aka Tracy, and also last but not least, you know what I'm saying, we had the big homie on the last episode when we was talking about trauma. So, shout out to my dog. This my boy Asher.
You hear him in the background. He going to bed.
Yeah. But outside of that, man, that's my girl Shanice. So shout out to all the guests, man. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget, if y'all want to be a guest, please hit us up in the email, hit us up in the comments. We're gonna look to have some of those deep conversations probably once a month. But today we're gonna get back to the sports because it's a sports type of day. I'm feeling myself. I'm in the green room. We 7-1. Oh man, it don't get no better for me.
Well, let me go ahead. Listen, I'm sure we're gonna cover all type of sports. I'm gonna go and get it out the way. For all you Dallas Cowboy fans and all you Saints fans, we're just gonna be quiet for the rest of the year. We ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to hope for. We ain't got nothing to think about. If the Saints don't get rid of Derek Carr, we still ain't got nothing to think about. I guess we're gonna start at the top and we're gonna work our way down. We started with Dennis Allen, now Lattimore. I'm telling you, Carr next.
So, I hate to come and be the bearer of bad news. But I did pick the Saints to win the division only if they were healthy. As we can see, they started out healthy. They are no longer healthy. And right now, the people who are leading that division is who I picked to win the division if the Saints were not healthy. And that's my boy down there at the strip club, Kirk Cousins. So shout out to my boy Kirk Cousins, man, in the Atlanta Falcons. But
Lou Williams must have invited him to the club.
Yeah, it's the wings, because it's the wings. Don't forget, you gotta get the wings. I do want to say to the Cowboys fans, I told you so.
And the Bears.
Jesus Christ.
No Cowboys.
Jesus Christ.
You won't make the playoffs this year.
At the beginning of the season, Red tried to give y'all some grace. He tried to, and he had ulterior motives for what he did it for. But that's neither here nor there. I told y'all at the beginning of the season, brother, y'all look terrible. And all the Cowboys fans before y'all lost to San Francisco was talking about, man, this the trash bowl. No. You guys are trash all by y'allself. This ain't no trash bowl. At no point in time should y'all have lost to an injured San Francisco 49er team. At no point in time. So I don't want to hear it.
Well, before we get off them Cowboys, listen. Shout out to my boy Jonathan Mingo. I don't care what they say, brother. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that they traded you to a team that got more exposure. We definitely not gonna say playoff hopes because Raf already made it clear they won't make the playoffs. But the Cowboys, y'all got a hell of a wide receiver. Mingo, straight from Mississippi. I'm definitely happy for him and proud of him, man. So I want to say I will get a Mingo jersey.
Hey,
I might not ever wear it, but I'm getting it.
I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I probably get a Mingo jersey too, because it's a lot of respect. It's a lot of respect for Mingo. Shout out to his big brother, D Black, Hines and Raymond. If y'all knew what was going on back in the day on the card table, y'all knew what was up.
The Pope.
Gotta know that.
Well, you already gave him your good news. My Lakers not looking too bad, so they not looking good. We kind of lost to the a high school team, Detroit Pistons, the other night, but it's okay. We're gonna shake back.
Cause Detroit is not as bad as people think they are.
Man, Detroit just got beat by 50 the game before that.
Bro, Detroit play up to teams, bro. That's what they do. Cause they was tearing our mouth out at one point in time. If it wasn't for JV and Pritchard going off, bro, we wouldn't have won that game against Detroit. So Detroit, them boys got a lot of respect from me. Cause hey, they young and they hungry. I like they coach too. But Red, let me tell you something. So let's talk about this for a minute. You want to talk football or basketball first? Because I know you really don't want to talk football.
Yeah, I didn't even know the football season was still going.
All right, Red. So let's talk basketball, right? So here are the projections, right, for this year of the top 6 teams that they think can win the title. You got number 1, the champs, 71, Boston Celtics. Number 2, you got the undefeated Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 3, you got the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 4, you got the New York Knicks. Number 5, you got the Denver Nuggets. And number 6, you got the Minnesota Timberwolves. How you feel about that, Red?
This must have been preseason.
Yeah, it was before the season started. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I take all my facial expressions back. Out of that list, only thing that made sense on that list is the number 1 team and the number 2 team.
Yeah, Red, if you don't mind, can you tell us who the number 1 and 2 teams are so everybody knows?
I forgot.
Oh, my bad.
No, I definitely say the Celtics and OKC are definitely looking like that could be a possibility. Denver is in trouble. But we knew that. We knew that.
Red, we didn't know to this extent though.
I'm gonna say I did. Because Russell was not an answer. And I appreciate Gordon for saying I'm gonna try my best to get him a ring. Listen, even though I'm gonna put it, your guy Benny told us a long time ago that Russell would never get a ring as long as he's a starting point guard. Luckily, he ain't the starting point guard, and he still won't get no ring. It's not happening, bro.
Bro, if Russell want a ring, all he gotta do is buy out and come join the winning team, bro.
You right, but he can't play. If he play, y'all going down. If you put it on the court, you going. Okay, all right. Well, yeah. I'm gonna just let you see what's been happening. He ain't winning OKC.
I just want to say I don't want Russell Westbrook on my team.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying if he want to win a ring, this the best place for him. or go back to Oklahoma City and come off the bench.
All right. I gave you two. I'm gonna just try to think of a third team that really. Oh, we talked about the Knicks. Listen, if Cat keep playing like he playing, hey, the Knicks can make some noise. And the Timberwolves, like Edward told them the other day, hey, you be you, and we're gonna fit around you. When you're a leader like that, and you tell your next player, hey, you just do your thing, and we're gonna feed around you. That's big. So I see the Timberwolves doing the thing. I can definitely see Ant did not take his own advice, because in the Olympics he said, I watched them guys when they came back dish, making good shots, making good plays, and all that. And he was just like, but I can remember being back in the Timberwolves where if we're down, I want to try to take over and put the team on my back and blah, blah, blah. Well, he's still doing it. So he didn't learn nothing. It just sounded good for the moment. He ain't learned a doggone thing, because when it look like it's getting out of hand, he get to firing up threes. Did you hear the comment they asked him the other day?
Nah, what they said?
They said they asked him, what would you say to the fans that's saying you shooting too many threes? And the man response was F them.
Hey, bro, I feel them, because the game we lost to Indiana, bro, Jason Tatum took 18 threes, bro. And then when they asked him, he was like, yeah, I settled way too much. You think? You think so?
I mean, just 18 times. That's,
I mean, and I'm good with him shooting between 8 and 10, because he gonna do it anyway. But 18, bro, like, drive the lane, bro. Like, what I've seen in him in driving the lane this year, bro, and normally it's been a role reversal for us, because normally it's JB who come out hot in the first quarter and in the first half. But boy, JT been crazy. Like, he leading the league in first quarter and first half points, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he averaging about 15 to 17 points in the first quarter. Like, he coming out hot. And so, but Red, for me, the Knicks, I get it. And I don't think the Knicks got better with the Cat trade, personally. And I don't feel like they did, because they lost shooting. And to me, they lost team camaraderie. And I know people don't put a lot on camaraderie of the team, but I mean, you gotta think about how DiMatteo feel, bro. Like, he was riding with Jalen. As soon as they brought Michael in, now they shipping him and Julius out for Cat. Like, to me, because Cat doesn't make up for Julius and DiMatteo, in my opinion. Which is why I think that Minnesota got the better end of that deal. Because the one thing you gonna know about Julius, he ain't gonna settle for no threes unless he just feeling it and he hitting them. Outside of that, he a banger. And so, I mean, really, the Knicks got to show me some, because the first game when we played them, I wasn't impressed at all with them. So I feel like they got to show me something for me to feel a type of way about them. I mean, Philadelphia, Embiid is out here pushing people around because they brought up some sensitive matters for him. And I get it, but you can't let yourself lose money for somebody who's there that could possibly agitate you, but it's your job to talk to. Like, you can't let that happen. But I'm also the wrong person to talk about with that, because I let it happen all the time. I be at work letting people agitate me all the time, and I'm ready to file. So, hey.
Well, now that we've gotten the pretty decent teams out the way, even though Lakers still top 5 on my list, they might be 5.5, but they up there. They still on my list.
Yeah, I like what JJ doing.
my boy Bankera been going ape crazy this year, but obviously that's gonna slow down for a few days. But we talk. Let's speak on the teams that's not doing well.
Bro.
That's
That slow down for
surprisingly,
more than 2 days, bro. That man out for about 8 weeks.
yeah, yeah. Let's. You right. Let's talk about surprisingly the teams that are not doing well. I go first. We're
Okay.
just gonna give 5 of them. No ranking. Just
Okay.
5. We'll go back and forth. I'm gonna go first. Denver Nuggets.
Mm. I agree with you. That one really kind of hurt because I never would have expected Denver to lose some of the games that they done lost. And it's crazy because the one thing that Denver was known for was if you get close late in the game, Denver knew how to close. But this year, man, them boys do not know how to close right now. And it happens
Well,
like that when you get rid of shooters.
well, you really can't go that far because the last 2 games they won, they had to come back and win. So it ain't no getting close. They had to come back, close the gap, then win.
That's what I'm saying.
But who you got? Who you got?
Disappointed. I'm gonna probably say the 76ers. And I know that health is an issue,
Right.
but I also don't like the fact that Embiid played the whole Olympics just to come and not be ready for the season to start.
Right.
Like that makes zero sense to me. You want to go somewhere that don't necessarily pay you the money that your real money come from. Like, come on, bro. Like, if you was gonna do that, you should have sat out and been ready for the season because that make people question whether you really want to win a championship or not.
All right. Milwaukee Bucks. Trash.
Hey man,
Capital
listen.
T. Capital T.
So, Red, I'm not really surprised by the Bucks, if we being honest. Like,
Trash.
I'm not surprised, like, whatsoever by the Bucks, even though, truth be told, Bucks are last in the NBA. The Detroit Pistons then won more games than the Bucks. The Bucks ain't won since the first game of the year, Red. They won in 6. So I can see, but right behind them is Philly. They 1 in 5. So I can see that. I can see that. I think another team for me, Red, is probably the Pelicans.
But before you go, you already know injuries definitely. Matter of fact, the names brought us to the thought that they was going to be a lot better because they
Yeah.
made the playoffs last year. Then you added DeAndre, I
Yeah,
think.
Murray.
Yeah, I'm trying to think his first name. Yeah, when we added him, but they still got the same team because hell, he ain't playing. So until he
Yeah.
play, we'll know. But I already know who number 5 on my list.
Because they doing something that's crazy. Like they starting, I think that's Herb Jones at center. But Herb
Small ball.
Jones 6'7".
They think he Draymond Green.
Man, okay. He was our defensive team. I got to give him that, but he no Draymond Green.
Number 5, Phoenix Suns.
Really?
Trash. They ain't trash. But man, with the names that they have on their team, we're just going off names. We're not going off with nothing else. If you seen that roster, it bring me back to my 2K days. Boy, if I'd have seen that roster, I'd have thought I was cheating.
Yeah, Red, but they 6-1.
Yeah, but they
They
don't
only
look.
lost to y'all.
But they don't. They don't. That's even worse. But they don't look like 6-1.
I feel it.
You know what I mean. You know. For
feel
first off, let's be clear. With a team like that, again, we're talking names. They should be in the conversation up there with the Celtics and OKC. And granted, we got it. They only lost one game, but y'all beating people by 30. OKC beating people by 15 and more. The Suns are getting by.
Red, that's not a fair comparison, though.
All right, bro. Let's go on to the next subject because you about to take off with this one.
Hey, that's not fair, Red, because like we all know, like we play a different style of offense. We call it the killer whale offense. So like it's different, bro. We come at you in waves. They don't do that. And to me, one of the Phoenix Suns' biggest issues, in my opinion, is they need to look at what JJ doing with y'all Lakers. Like they need to run plays. Like they need to stop playing one-on-one ball. I shoot you.
AAU ball. AAU ball.
Yeah. Like y'all need to run plays, like set picks, back door. Like, come on, man. Like I get it. Like, Red, but when we get to talking about basketball, I want you to tell me how you feel about this Stephen A. Smith and Kevin Durant situation that's going on. Because it is absolutely hilarious to me. But Red, my fifth team is the Los Angeles Clippers.
Well, I gotta say what you said. They actually got a winning record.
No.
They don't have.
They 3-4.
That's close enough, ain't it?
That's close enough.
They closer to 500.
But what I'm disappointed in is now I want you to go back to when me and you talked Olympic basketball, and they made this big deal about the Clippers being so upset because Kawhi got sent away, and they was like they felt like he should have played. Now, Red, how do you feel like he should have played then, but he not playing now? I just wanted to make sense.
Well, I'm with you. I will say before we get off of them, I'm looking at it. They lost to the Suns by 3.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to the Suns again by 6. They lost to arguably one of the best teams in the NBA, the Thunder. I really don't want to say the next team because it goes against everything I'm saying.
Okay.
They lost to the Trailblazers.
Hey, now listen, the Trailblazers, Red, is surprisingly one of the teams that I'm surprised about.
I'm not. You saying they good?
They didn't win. They got the same amount of wins as the Clippers. But
yeah, they 3-5.
Yeah, but them boys, they playing some good ball though.
No, if we're gonna give as of right now, a little drum roll. I need to know who you think the most surprisingly decent team in the league. What they say, the underdog in the league right now. Who is it?
Mm-hmm.
Who you got? I know who my team is. Who you got?
The Boston Celtics.
Bro, that's expected.
Right.
We come out of a team that's not expected, bro. Godly.
Well, in my defense, Red, the team that I told you about at the beginning of the season, and you was like, bro, ain't nobody taking them serious. Bro, the Cavs balling.
Yeah. They should be on that top 5 list. You 100%. Yeah. But again, they have the names too. So I'm not giving them mine.
Okay.
My underdog goes to Mr. Schroeder. Nim.
Oh, the Brooklyn Nets.
Them boys are holding their own. They 4-4.
Yeah.
But they holding their own. They just beat the Grizzlies. Them boys holding their own out there.
Bro, speaking of the Grizzlies, bro, Ja Morant and these 360 switch hands layups is out of control, bro.
He bored out there, bro.
bro, not one, but two. And that would have been the most impressive thing that I seen. But man, let me tell you something, man. Bro, Saquon Barkley did something that I ain't never seen in my whole entire life. Bro, I've seen some stuff. Like I've seen people get trucked. I've seen like the famous Derrick King Henry stiff arm. Bro, this
The
man
Marshawn
did.
Lynch carrying him down the field. All that, I'm with you.
Bro, this man did a reverse hurdle.
Run.
Bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. He juked the first dude. He right, left, right spin off the second dude. His back is turned. For him to have known that somebody is trying to come and tackle him, he had to know that when he did the spin move on the dude. Just for him to jump up and do a hurdle backwards and hurdle the dude backwards, and he completely cleared it. Bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life.
Bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that even on the game. Like, I want you to understand, I'm holding the joystick. this the knob to juke. I done juke right. I done juke left. I done juke back right. I done hit circle. Remind you now, there's all this one hand. I done hit circle in time to where as soon as it's spinning over, I done somehow turned my body and pressed triangle and hurdled them backwards.
Bro, first of all,
it's a glitch, bro. It's a glitch.
Here's my question. And this is what I want to know, because I don't play video games and stuff like that as much as I used to, Red. But even if you hit triangle to hurdle them, you turn this way, are you gonna hurdle that way?
That's what I said. It's a glitch.
Like
it's a glitch. At this point, I did this. I just touched all the buttons, and that's what happened, bro.
Bruh, I promise you, like, I ain't never seen it before. Bro, I was amazed because when it hit, it said reverse hurdle. And I was like, reverse hurdle? Like, that don't even sound right. Like, let me click on this.
Yes, bro.
Bro, I was more intrigued on how this man put all these moves together. Because again, Red, he juked the first defender. He right, left, right, spin move the second defender. Then the man jumped into a toe touch, bro. Backwards, cleared him. And then came down to get hit, bro.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He might as well just let the first person tackle him. I mean, it was a great move, but you just came down for a lick anyway. But I got it. Me and AJ Brown thinking alike. Like, there's nothing you can say about it, man.
Bro, like, I can't imagine what that looked like as a coach. Like, I don't even know what to say to him when he come to the sideline.
Man, same
like,
thing.
what am I supposed to say?
Same thing Steve Kerr said to Curry when Curry did that behind the back, whatever turnaround 3-pointer at the top of the key, and Curry was like this, and then it went in.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you can't say nothing like, bro. Y'all just unrealistic,
bro. Like, it's finna be some people who finna be out here trying it, bro.
I hope not.
Bro, it's gonna be some people who finna try it, bro.
It's gonna be some injured people out here.
Man, shout out. And that's Eagles, man. So I know my bro, we happy that we bringing it up. I know my boy, Ladarius, aka Boo Baby. I know he happy with us bringing it up. But bro, like, I was so lost for words during that time. I had to watch that play, bro. I had to make sure I was seeing what was really happening. I had to watch that play, bro. And how I know the play was good, D normally don't send us nothing that got nothing to do with sports. He always send us like deep conversations that we need to have on the podcast. When D sent that, I was like, oh man, it got D attention. That's crazy.
Real talk. Well, since we are already on football, we might as well stay there, bro. You want to go NFL or you want to go college?
First of all, Red, let's go NFL because I want to save I Believe to after NFL.
Well, shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs for
shout out to the referees.
Hey, that's Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I wouldn't exclude them. They're on the same team.
Okay.
But without a doubt, as we all know, coming up for the little bit of sports that some play or the lot of sports that some play, all coaches gonna tell you, do not leave it in the hands of the referees.
Every time.
And y'all been saying these boys been cheating for the last 17 and a half years. So at this point, you know Mahomes and all the refs got a handshake. You know that.
Yep.
They dap each other up. You know this. So at this point, y'all stop allowing the game to be in the position that it's in, and we won't have this outcome. But I will say, I'm not going as far to say they're gonna pull off a undefeated season. I'm not going that far, but the way they are getting their wins and fighting through, it will not surprise me if somehow they pull it off.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Red. Them Detroit Lions look so good, it don't make no sense.
Well, you know I picked them. So I ain't got nothing to say.
Red, I promise you, that is the one team that I know my 49ers going to get it turned around. I know we're going to make the playoffs. Bro, that is the one team that absolutely terrifies me about going into the playoffs.
They don't mind. It's the coach. They don't mind scoring, and they don't care if it's fourth down. We at y'all neck. We thought Harbaugh was better out there in Baltimore. I don't know, bro. This man out here in Detroit is something else.
Bro, I want to meet their coach because I genuinely like people like him.
Yeah, me too.
Bro, this man don't care if we are 30. He don't care if we are 40. Bro,
we ain't friends, bro.
The man is trying to kill a like my boy Coach Prime say, he trying to kill a fly with a sledgehammer, bro.
Yeah.
Like this man, oh my God, bro. And then they so physical. And then they got Zadarius Smith today. Man. That's it's terrible, bro. It's gonna be ugly.
Bunch of things happening today. Oh, let me hear your highlights because I know y'all got some those. I already gave you my highlight. We let go.
Nah.
Some great things.
Nah, we only got Khalil Davis from the Texas, some defensive linemen. We was looking for a rotational player. And for me, it's about getting injured people back. Look like we got Christian McCaffrey set to go. Look like we got Juwan Jennings coming back. And I got to say this to the 49ers fans. Like, everybody keeps saying because Brandon Ayuk out there, we going to be different. Bro, Juwan Jennings has been the best wide receiver on the 49ers team this year, hands down. It ain't even been close. So, giving Juwan Jennings that opportunity and the way Kittle playing right now, and if we can get McCaffrey back healthy, we gonna be A-okay. I'm more excited about Dre Greenlaw coming back because, in my opinion, we lost the Super Bowl last year because Dre Greenlaw got hurt. When Greenlaw went down, and I heard Mahomes over there excited, like, hey, 57 gone. Hey, 57 got injured. I think he gone for the game. Like, I knew, cuz right then and there, it was over. Because he is the thumper for the team. He the person who will run through a wall, get a penalty, and then everybody upset until the next play he hit somebody again and knock the ball loose. So I'm excited to get Dre Greenlaw back as a 49ers fan.
Hey, speaking of injuries, I thought Mahomes had let one go yesterday. I thought it was over with for that man. Hey, he is touched by the grace of God because I thought it was a wrap yesterday.
Bro, I'm in a group message on my fantasy league with all my New Orleans partners. And like that group chat is jumping at all times. He a Tampa Bay fan. And so, Tampa Bay lose. And when your team lose, bro, they relentless. And so Tampa Bay went up yesterday, 17-10. They were like, man, if Tampa Bay scored, y'all could think Mahomes ain't coming back in this game. Y'all want to. I can guarantee you he coming back in the game. Right after that, Mahomes back in the game. And everybody like, well, y'all had a chance, but it's over with now. Especially now that he done came back from an injury. Man, Mahomes. And I seen on ESPN today in SportsCenter where they was asking if Mahomes win this Super Bowl, would you consider him the GOAT?
No.
And so, Red, I'm gonna ask you.
No.
If he do something that's never been done.
Man, the people take records. People take things to benefit themselves. No, bro.
Hold on, Red. Hold on. Now, in 7 years, Red, right? 7 years, he'll be, well, I agree with you, no, but I want you to hear the point. In 7 years, he'll be 5-2. He'll be 5-1 in Super Bowls.
In 7 years.
Yeah.
Bro. So that's the equivalent of LeBron James, except his record ain't that well. But going to the final so many times.
10.
Bro, I don't care about that. If that man ain't passing, first off, Tom Brady is the GOAT. Like, it's understood. Everybody know that. You can argue with your mama, not me. Tom Brady the GOAT. Will Mahomes surpass him? Absolutely. But it won't be because of this. Nah,
so you feel like he got to win 7 rings too?
Bro, not only that, man, like, hey, when Brady went to Tampa Bay and got him another one, oh man, he really set it in stone. Like, I could do this anywhere I go.
Red, and that is my reason why. That right there is my reason why he can't be the GOAT. Because who did Tampa Bay beat in that championship game?
Who they beat, bro? Kansas City?
Bro, they didn't just beat them, bro. They absolutely destroyed them. So, to me, if I'm Brady, I'm 1-0 against Patrick Mahomes in the championship. Ain't no way he can pass me.
Absolutely no way. Absolutely. Matter of fact, but that's when I be trying to tell people, like, everything still holds a value. You can't take one thing and be like, well, this ain't never been done before. You're right, but ain't no quarterback got as many rings as Tom Brady neither. Now that's not relevant no more.
Hey, Red, it amazes me how people put so much stock in stuff that ain't never been done before.
Oh yeah, especially the internet. I ain't gonna lie, not to get back on basketball, but LeBron the first person to ever dribble the ball 15 times before crossing half court.
Analytics, bro.
Yes, bro. Like, yeah, come on, man.
Analytics. I love analytics because I am a math head and I love math, bro. But some of these analytics stats are crazy.
Man, I saw LeBron breathe 10 times when the other person on the breathe 3 times. Like, come on, bro. Nobody else in the world doing that. That's GOAT behavior. Come on, man. That's what we sound like right now.
Hey, and this is what I want everybody to know, Red, because this has also been my Achilles heel to a lot of this stuff too. Y'all talking about the fact that at first it was like LeBron never got swept in the first round, right? Then he go to LA, he meet the Nuggets. what's amazing to me is people try to bring up the fact that when Jordan was with the Wizards, I want to know if people realize that they didn't have a play-in back then. Had they had a play-in, Jordan would have been in the play-in. But you know what? I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I just wanted to put that information out there. Red, I got a vent moment. And I want to talk about it a little bit. And, you know, this could be a Ralph rant, this, that, and the third, whatever. But Red, not to get off sports, but when you brought up social media, you kind of hit a nerve. Because I talked to you today, and something you said to me was so real, and I had to really think about it, and it made so much sense. And then after I talked to you, I talked to D, and he said pretty much the exact same thing you said, but y'all hadn't talked to each other. Bruh, social media is a drug that feeds whatever addict you are trying to reach.
That's it.
Bruh, and that's crazy when you think about it.
Yes.
Because it's either you like something or you don't. And technology done got so smart now. The things that you talk about out loud and the things that you are having conversations about, like your phone, you pull it up and you wonder why, like how you on Facebook and an ad pop up about exactly what you was just talking about. And you like, oh man, this is crazy. Because it's feeding you your drug. I was having a conversation this morning and it was about women and courting. And I got real bothered by the conversation because I think that I really want women to know just because a man has an opinion does not mean he's sassy. That just means he has some emotional intelligence about himself and he like to share that with you. Now, when men not emotional, then you need to go to therapy. Your mama didn't raise you right. Like, you can't have both. You got to pick a side. You either want me to have emotions or you don't. Luckily for me, I don't have that problem. But when I seen the message this morning, I was like, and the young lady, she said, you know, I get it. You want things to be reciprocated. But I reciprocate in phase 2. My question is, what are we doing in phase 1 then? Because if I'm courting you, taking you out, going out to eat, going bowling, getting to know each other, investing my time, money, and patience in you, and the only thing that I hear from you is your word, I really want to know, why ain't my word good enough for you? Why do I got to court you to get to know you? And I'm not gonna say what we said online because we took it a little deeper offline, and I'm not gonna say that because I know that would be a terrible viral moment, and I don't want to get canceled. But like, ladies, there's nothing wrong with you courting a man that you're interested in. Nobody is saying bring your man flowers or nothing like that. Ain't nobody say that. But if you see a nice shirt, some jeans, some shoes, and pick them up. Because at the end of the day, what you spending is what you won't spend on a date. So what's the difference? And see, Red, I ain't gonna lie, I'm blessed. Because let me tell you something. If I go in the mall today and I'm looking at shoes too long, I can guarantee you in 2 weeks or less, I'm gonna have them shoes. And I ain't even gotta say that. It's just the fact that I'm sitting there looking at it. So big shout out to Shavonna, because I promise you, I don't ever want for stuff like that. And I'm a hopeless romantic. So it's nothing for me to pick up cards, pick up flowers, come home, sweet nothings, just because gestures. And I'm big on dating. Red, you know that. I'm big on dating. But there is no point in time where men should feel like they're dating themselves. Where I got a plan. I got to spend the money. I got to do this. I got to do that. No, that's not how that works. And a lot of y'all wonder why y'all are single. And it's that type of mind frame that's keeping you that way. Because no man of value want to sit up and listen to you talk about what they should do for you. And the only thing that you're bringing to the table is opinions. But at any rate, I got to talk about my team. Number 20, ranked nationally. I believe. Red. Let me hear you say it. I believe.
You believe.
I believe.
You believe.
Man, shout out to the man who is going to be coach of the year if we win these next 4 games.
So forget Armin, who
coach of the year, who win these next 4 games.
First off, we can stop all this conversation. If Indiana continue the way they're going, he will win coach of the year.
Coach of the bruh, there's no way possible, Red. You got to think about this. From 1-11 to 4-8 to 10-2, there is no way you cannot give him coach of the year. I don't care what Indiana did, Red.
What? Indiana ain't lost a game from not even being in the playoff conversation ever.
Red, they also got to play Ohio State.
Yes, and if they beat Ohio, first off, y'all don't play nobody like that.
Huh?
Who y'all playing, bro? Who y'all got these next 2 games that you talking about?
Bruh, we got Texas Tech next.
Trash. Go ahead.
We got Utah.
Still, nobody. All right. So you just said Indiana got to play Ohio State, which is a top 5 team.
Yep. And they're going to lose.
If somehow they win, what you got to say then?
Good job.
And you
I'm
still
going to be surprised if they win. If they win, they deserve to be a top 5 team.
No. We talking about the coach. Hypothetically,
Bro, he's not going to be
Indiana beat you, boy. Hey, what's in your cup?
Well, you know, I'm a tequila guy, so
I believe it. It's all in your cup. It's full to the rim. I ain't lying, because you talking crazy.
Red,
but we'll
end of the day, bro. I'm telling you. And when it happened, Red, we're going to come back on here and we're going to talk about this. Bruh, there's no way. Dion's name is too big, Red.
Well, listen, we'll keep this simple. We always be right, whether it's you or me.
Yeah.
We always right. So I'm going with Indiana and you going with.
Yeah. Now, Red, that's if we go 10-2. If we finish the last 4 games, no. I'm saying if we finish the last 4 games and we 10-2, he is coach of the year. Hands down.
Even if Indiana beat Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
I'm done with the conversation. Let's go over the top 10, bro, so we can wrap this up. You drunk. You need to lay down.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you the truth, bro. Because you got to think about it, Red. They're going to be in the Big 12 championship. And if they win the Big 12 championship, they automatically a top 4 seed inside of the playoff.
Right.
They get a first round bye. And you got to come to Boulder.
So what about Indiana winning the Big 10?
Bro, if Indiana win the Big 10, they also get a first round bye.
Right. And you telling me that's not going to You know what? I'm done with it. Come on, bro. Top
No.
10. Top 10, bro.
Hey, Red, don't talk. Hey, I believe. I don't care what you say. And
We
I've
Google.
been like this. I ever since last year, Red.
Yeah, we know, bro. Come on,
I
bro.
believe in my boy Colt Prime. But top 10, Red, you got Oregon, number 1.
Correct. Smart.
Ohio State, number 2.
Keep going.
Oh, you sound like you had something to say.
Keep going.
Georgia, number 3. Miami, number 4.
You talking about undefeated, man?
Yeah, now here's my problem with this, Red. I feel like your schedule play a part in this because you got to think about it. Remember, last year Florida State was undefeated, and they didn't even get no call. And so, like, this ain't nothing new for the ACC. And
Okay.
no matter how hard Cam Ward been going, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm taking Cam Ward over whoever they play, unless it's Colorado. But that's
Oh,
neither
man.
here nor there.
All right, next. Who else we got?
Texas, number 5.
Okay.
Penn State, number 6.
That ain't gonna last long, but okay.
Tennessee, number 7.
They love SEC, so they can lose another game and still be top 10. Go ahead.
You got to know that. Your Indiana, number 8.
Dumb. We should be top 5. Go ahead.
BYU, number 9. That's who the number 1 seed in the Big 12 is right now. And then number 10, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And of course,
matter of fact, that's another one. Notre Dame don't play nobody neither. But go ahead.
well, since they lost their first game, they been on the run.
Yeah,
they won their first game. No.
Let me see.
They won their first game.
I gotta see who they done beat. Keep going, bro.
Hey, and then I know you're not gonna like this, bro, but Alabama, number 12. I mean, number 11.
Yeah, bro. You must have gave him some of that stuff you got.
And Boise State, number 12. They round out to 12.
How? That don't even make sense.
Bro, Alabama is the only 2-loss team in the top 12.
Bro, listen to this. Listen to this. Notre Dame beat Texas A&M, which would have been great until Texas A&M lost last week. That would have been a huge one.
But think about it now. Texas A&M still is on top of the SEC.
Yes, but I'm just going by. It would have looked a lot better.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. They beat Purdue.
Okay.
Nothing. They beat Miami, Ohio. Nothing.
Okay.
They beat Louisville. Nothing.
Okay.
They beat Stanford. Nothing. They beat Georgia Tech. Nothing. They just beat up on Navy. Navy shouldn't be running with them anyway. Nothing.
Okay.
They one loss is from a MAC conference.
Bro, they lost to
Northern
G. Yep.
Northern Illinois, and you telling me they top, man.
Hey, bro, they top 10, bro. You can't take that away from them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Alabama win out, they're gonna be top 5.
Oh, you gotta know that. You gotta know that.
At this point,
bro. But you gotta remember now, Navy was undefeated until they played.
Navy ain't beat nobody.
Well, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, Red. I'm just saying that Navy was undefeated, bro. That's all.
Well, this goes back, and then we can end it. Well, this goes back to the conversation that we were just having a minute ago. When we talk about, you were just saying how the schedule comes into effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of why that makes sense. And then you go right back where something don't make sense. And then it's, well, that team They was pretty good. They was 6-1 before they got beat. Like, bro, that's
Hey,
not. Neighbor turned around and lost to Rice. Like, come on, bro. I'm
and
done.
no lie, Red. Indiana do got. If they can get past Ohio State, they can go undefeated because Michigan is not what they were. And they play Michigan next, and then they end the season at Purdue.
Bro, do you
So I
know if they
mean,
get past Ohio State, somebody not gonna make it? Somebody not even gonna play in the Big Ten between them, Ohio State, and is it who is it? It's one more that's up there.
Oregon.
Yes, somebody ain't gonna make it in the Big Ten.
Yeah. Right. And that's what's crazy because right now Indiana is actually on top in the Big Ten, even though Oregon is the number one team.
Yeah, bro. I never understand any of this.
I mean, but you gotta think about it. Oregon was ranked, Indiana wasn't. So that's got a lot to do with it.
Oh no, I'm with you. I'm just laughing at that what the outcome can be. And out of
Yeah.
all that, we on top of the Big Ten. I'm saying we like I'm a real fan, but we on top of the Big Ten. But Ohio State is ranked. All right, bro. Wrap it up.
But hey guys, at the end of the day gotta end.
Yeah, bro. We finished or
And
you
so,
done?
first of all, before we get out of here, shout out to my co-host, man. Congratulations on winning the softball championship out there in Brandon. Didn't lose a game all year, so shout out to y'all.
Oh yeah.
Myron had put it up there where you was sending them line drives all over the place. So hey man, shout out to y'all. Outside of that, man, very, very, very special. Happy birthday to our producer, the legend, D. He don't like to talk about himself much, and he don't like to be seen much either. But shout out to D, man. Today is his birthday, so happy birthday, my brother. And another November birthday, my best friend, my ace boom coon, man. Shout out to my boy Josh, Joshua McCovery. I think he turned about 40 this year. Nah, I'm lying. He turned 37 because he gonna text me the other day talking about, hey, best friend, we taking 37 shots this year. Never. Ain't gonna happen.
Y'all on your own.
Bro, the last time we took that many shots, I think is when he turned 21 and we took 22. And never again. I don't ever want to feel like that again in my life.
Right.
But outside of that, man, everybody just remember, we do have a cash app that'll be on screen. If you would like to bless us, we would like to thank you in advance. Outside of it, from me and your favorite co-host and my favorite co-host, man, we really appreciate you guys. And we really missed y'all, but we back now. So with that being the case, the one thing we're going to always do is we're going to always keep it real, raw, and relevant. Thank you for today's episode of the Rated R Podcast.